I'm Alain Walljee, and this is the Alain Walljee Show. Welcome. After 26 years in power, the ANC government has not produced the utopia that they had promised. Legal equality had not amounted to economic equality. And the land of milk and honey still evades our reach and our grasp for millions in South Africa. As it stands, 55.5% of our population are living in poverty. 29% of our population are unemployed. And those stats are alarming. And it's even more alarming when you see reports such as the fact that the cumulative government irregular expenditure as at October 2019 stood at 175 billion rand. Just saw a report last week that stated that 22 billion rand had been lost through corruption in the health sector alone. Those are alarming stats. I listened to the State of the Union address by President Trump last night, and he said that within his first term, that is basically the first, just over 3 years now of his first term, his administration has created 7 million jobs. 7 million jobs. That's a lot in 3 years. And we complain about 26 years versus 40 years of apartheid and versus 300 to 400 years of colonization before that. No. Where there's a will, there definitely is a way. Brazil lifted 20 million people out of poverty in under 10 years. China lifted 400 million people out of poverty in under 30 years. South Korea turned the economy around into a successful economy in under 3 decades. And I mention these examples to show you it can be done. But why are we not doing it? I think we have to face the sad reality that our current government cannot do it. Why do I say so? First of all, because the results don't lie. A tree is known by its fruit. They cannot deliver. They have not delivered. In fact, things get worse year by year. It's not getting better. Results don't lie. They cannot do it. Second of all, they tried RDP when they took over government in '94. The ANC, they tried the Reconstruction and Development Program. It didn't work out because they found out that they didn't have the money to just redistribute land and give people houses left, right and center. The idea was good, the dream is good, but it was just a dream, a pipe dream. Then after 2 years they decided to go for the GEAR, remember GEAR? Growth and Employment and Redistribution Program. And that died a slow death simply because of ideological differences within the ANC. And in 2009, the ANC came out and said, we need to change our strategy here because we're failing, we can't do it. And they ran with the slogan for the 2009 elections, together we can. The ANC tried to make the nation party to their failure by saying together we can, meaning that if they don't do it, we are to be blamed as well. But we don't have institutional power. The people does not have institutional power. We gave institutional power to you through our vote. And you are supposed to use the power, the resources, and the means that you have in government to help make this nation better. And making more people dependent on social grants and government handouts, it's not going to help anyone. We should implement programs and strategies to make people free from social grants, to get people to become valuable contributors to the economy. And that alone will make a difference. So your track record through how you've tried since '94 is proof positive that you don't know how to govern. You don't know how to get us out of the mess. How can you take the country where you have never been? How can you take a nation where you have never been yourself? Look at number 3. What have you done? What have you achieved? And why do I say you cannot govern? Well, look at how you run the portfolios in government, the cabinet, the different departments. Look how you run municipalities. Look what you've done with the SOEs. Everything under your watch and under your direct authority is failing. Our police has been ranked as one of the most corrupt in the world. Now SOEs are failing. ESCOM is dead and dying. SAA is dead and dying. The NEL is in just, it's just a mess. And what are we as the people going to do about this? We have to realize, and that is the message I want to get across today. We have to realize as a nation, as people, that we need to do more than just vote with our hearts and with sentiment. We need to become more politically aware and understand these people are using us. They're using your vote to get in power so they can look after their own interests. And you need to hear this. And you need to educate yourself about what's going on in the seats of government. But they've not fought for you, and they've not made your life better. And in case anyone out there wants to doubt and talk about party loyalties, let me tell you this. There's an old saying that says, if you forget that you are poor, your conditions will remind you. And all you have to do is just look around you. Look at the struggles and the pain of so many. Look at your own struggles and realize it's not God who has failed you. Your government has failed you. But you can help make it right. You can help make it right. Give the mandate for governance to someone who can actually govern. And if they are talking socialist, like the EFF does, the world over it's been proven that socialism doesn't work. Because the very next step after socialism, you get that little bit of power, is communism. And that doesn't work. And all the countries who have tried it are in trouble today. The only kind of system that really works and builds a strong economy is a free market system. So don't be hoodwinked by words and sensation, either by the current government or by parties like the EFF. They're just going to get us all in trouble. In fact, when the EFF talks about land and expropriation, they're not going to give a title deed to anyone. They will confiscate all land. It will belong to government. Now you put things in government's hands and see what happens to it. We need a change of mindset in South Africa. We need a people to vote with an educated understanding of where we are as a nation and where we need to be. And we need to put our politicians to the test. When they come canvassing, when they come campaigning, when they come with t-shirts and food parcels and food, we need to ask them, look beyond the t-shirt. I might wear it tomorrow when all my clothes are dirty. But beyond the t-shirt, beyond the food parcels, what are you going to do for us? Are you going to put people in power that can actually make a difference and govern well and protect what we have and build on that and not take away from what we already have? Because that's what everyone is doing, from national government to provincial government to local government in our municipalities. They're stealing, they're messing it up, and it's not working. We need a government with vision. We need a government with integrity. We need a government that will be accountable to the people and not try to hoodwink us and lie to us and through misinformation and half-truths and misleading statements. That sounds good, but it's not the truth and it's not right. We need to vote intelligently. And we need to make South Africa great. The dream of a new South Africa is not dead yet. But it will not be brought about by the current government. That ship has already sailed. But there's hope. The hope is the people of this country. We can put a government in power that will be for the people and will improve the lives of people throughout this country, and not just the lives of a few individuals who's connected to someone, who's connected to someone, who's connected to someone in government. Tenderpreneuring won't save everyone, but a strong economy will make a big difference.
Like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel today to get our views as we give them. We don't follow trends, we direct the narrative. Come, join the conversation.